Welcome to a late night episode of Ramblin' Rants with your host, Blaize Daddles. I don't know why I just said that. Just Blaize. That's actually a song, I think, or a rapper, Just Blaize. But yeah, this is my very first late night episode of Ramblin' Rants. So sorry if my energy isn't as high as it usually is. I went over to my sister's house. She invited me over for dinner, and we agreed on 6:30, and we ended up eating around 9:30. Not a big deal, but kind of late to be eating. It seemed like it was going to be 1 a.m. at first, but she figured it out, and we had buffalo chicken and smoked broccoli. It was great, except for the fact, that basically my stomach was eating itself, and I thought it was 1 a.m. I literally thought, because I was going into a delusion from being so hungry, that I thought it was 1 a.m. Because I thought we were going to eat at 6:30, not 1 a.m. No, she made a great meal for me, her boyfriend, and her, of course. And it was great. We live literally, it took me 5 minutes to walk over to her house from my place. So it was great, and I appreciate her making the meal. It was very delicious and was better than a lot of the food I've been making living alone. I consider myself a pretty good cook, but there's some things that I realize I'm not a good cook at. I'm a good cook when it comes to simple things. And I found out, my mom, she actually told me a very simple thing to make, which wasn't simple at all. She said, why don't you just make some French bread dip, or French dip, or whatever the hell it's called. She said, make that. It's very easy, and then you can have lunch the next morning. I was like, perfect. That sounds easy. And then I tried it last night, and I fucking I'm a total dude. I just fucking went in there. I didn't look at what type of bread I was buying. I was like, oh, this is perfect. This is long enough. That's what she said. But I just fucking grabbed a loaf of bread. Not a loaf of bread, but a fucking, whatever they use for French dip. Grabbed it. And I said, this would be cool. I'll cook it in a few days. Grab fucking some, what do you call it? Beef or whatever fucking it's, beef. We'll call it beef because I can't remember what it's called. Grab some beef, grab some cheese, and started. Last night I was like, well, I need more lunch stuff for work, so I'm gonna make me a French dip sandwich and eat it for dinner and have some fucking lunch for the rest of the week. Well, that went fucking 0 to 100 in the wrong direction within about 5 minutes of me starting to do that. First off, moving into my own place, I found out I do not have a fucking knife that is bigger than 2 inches. And when you're trying to cut bread with the fucking 2-inch knife, the bread is fucking a foot long, it fucking sucks. I had to cut into it like I was fucking gouting a pig. I had bread crumbs everywhere. The bread that I got was harder than fucking Pamela Anderson's tits. It was just hard. And I was like, hey, what can I do to soften it up? Well, I put some butter on the bread on both sides, and I was like, the butter should do it. And then I instead of being a smart guy and buying sliced cheese to put into it, I bought a brick of cheese. And I only have a 2-inch knife that is duller that I couldn't even cut my finger if I wanted it to. And so I was trying to fucking cut the cheese. The cheese was fucking kicking my ass. I was already frustrated. I almost wanted to give up. I finally half-assed cut the 4 pieces of cheese I needed, put it on the sandwich, got the meat on there, put it together. More breadcrumbs were coming everywhere because the fucking bread that I got was drier than fuck, or I just waited too many days. I don't remember. It was like 2 days. Maybe it was too many days. I don't know. And, so I had breadcrumbs everywhere, fucking trying to make the French dip, and the whole time I was saying to myself, I was like, this is not simple. This thing is turning into a project. I get off work kind of late, and I only got a certain amount of time before I gotta go to bed. Well, I don't give a shit what time I go to bed, but I try to keep it at the same time. And I had fucking breadcrumbs on the counter, breadcrumbs on the fucking floor. So after I put the bread into the oven, or the sandwich into the oven, I had to clean my whole goddamn house. Had to clean my whole goddamn house because I had fucking breadcrumbs everywhere. Everywhere in the fucking house. Literally. It was on the fucking, in the living room, in the kitchen. I don't know how, but it tracked it into the fucking bedroom. It fucking even got on my pants from fucking last week that I haven't even fucking worn. What the fuck? Anyways, I softened it up by dipping it into some au jus. And you know what I hate is those electric stoves that, you know, not the flat ones with like there's just the fucking heat coming underneath them or whatever, but like the ones that have the metal circle things. I have no clue what they're called, but they come out and you gotta basically put tinfoil underneath them to catch shit. I'm pretty sure I never spilled something on one of them, but I turned it on to heat up the au jus sauce. Fucking smoked up my whole house. Had to open a door, fucking turn the fan on. It was going, like, I was like done with this damn sandwich that was supposed to be simple and easy. Done. Had my whole house smelling like fucking burnt fire. And finally got the smoke to clear out. Had the shit cooking in the oven. Cleaned my whole house. Frustrated. It's like 9 o'clock at this point. Got off at 6. 3 hours. Fucking, it was horrible. So anyways, I softened it up in the au jus sauce. Was able to eat two pieces of it last night, which was good enough for me. And then I was like, cool, maybe it will be okay for lunch tomorrow. Well, today I fucking got to lunchtime, went to grab it out of my lunchbox. It was literally harder than a rock. Harder than a rock. I fucking threw it at someone and pretty sure I broke their arm. That's how hard it was. And I said, fuck that, I'm not eating it. Actually, I did try to attempt to eat one piece. I said, well, you made it, might as well try to eat it. And I didn't even bite through it. I just like crunched into it and I said, nope, fuck that. Went to a gas station and got a burrito. Not healthy. Shouldn't have done that. Should have went a healthier option. Maybe just got a salad or skip lunch. But I got a burrito. Whatever, man. Anyways, yeah, this is the 4th episode of Ramblin' Rants, and I did not do one last week because I ended up hitting my head pretty hard, and I won't get into the details. If you know me, you know. If you don't, well, maybe you'll find out one day what I was doing when I hit my head. But anyways, hit my head pretty hard. I actually had to take a little time off from work because it was kind of combobbled my brain, and didn't feel like looking at a computer screen. See, fucked up my speech too. Can't even talk without stuttering. Anyways, fuck. I would hate to be that person that stutters a lot. Fuck that. But yeah, hit my head. When I went back to work, I remember talking to one of the shop mechanics. His name Luke. He was telling me, he's like, "Hey man, my buddy hit his head a while ago, and what he did to like help with like the headaches and stuff, because he had a concussion. He was microdosing on mushrooms." yeah, like he microdosed on mushrooms for like a month, man. Maybe you should try that. No. Maybe I'll just try to work through it and sleep it off at night. Microdosing on mushrooms. Maybe it works. I don't know. I've heard good things about microdosing on mushrooms. I can't say never. I've done mushrooms like once, and they made me feel sick. And I told him that. I was like, dude, I did mushrooms once and they made me feel sick. He's like, well, you didn't do enough. I was like, well, that's probably a good thing. Because if they make me feel sick for doing a little bit, I don't want to do a lot more. That'd be like eating some food that's giving you food poisoning, and you go in to the doctor and the doctor's just like, oh, you got food poisoning? What'd you eat? Oh, McDonald's hot and spicy. Well, apparently you didn't eat enough of it, because if you ate all of it, maybe you wouldn't have got food poisoning. Did you only eat half? Well, yeah, I only ate half. Well, you should have ate the whole thing, because then if you ate the whole thing, you wouldn't have got food poisoning. You got food poisoning because you didn't finish it. I don't know, it's dumb. I remember I had an uncle who I would grow up with, who he was a big drug addict, and I remember he would do anything. And I remember when I was a little kid, we would go for walks and stuff, which was fucking hilarious to think about now, but back then I was just a kid and thought it was normal. But we'd go for walks, and I remember he would fucking, you know how like sometimes in like the grass, fucking you just see like random mushrooms and shit growing? He would literally pick up the fucking mushrooms out of the grass and eat them and fucking spit them out and be like, at the time I didn't know what the fuck he was doing, but now I'm like, that he was fucking looking for like actual like magical shrooms. He was looking to fucking shroom up with his fucking little nephew. That's so fucking hilarious to me. Like, even to see that, like, I can't imagine what people like driving by or something just see a fucking dude picking mushrooms out of a fucking random ass patch of grass with the little kid with him fucking chewing them up and trying to swallow them and eat them and spit them out. Like, that's just fucking insane to think about. But it was part of my childhood, and it's fucking funny to me. And you know, he obviously is dead, because who does that shit and lives? But yeah, man, fucking it's crazy with the shit I did last week. But, you know, I found out that being back at work and stuff, I realized I need to also get back to the gym. I know I say that every episode, but when I was helping one of the mechanics, the ginger cunt, tapping, he's probably going to get mad one of these days. I keep calling him a ginger cunt. I'm actually going to get a shirt made with his face on the front of it that just says ginger cunt, and just like, I'm just going to get out my phone and take like a random picture of him fucking just randomly looking, just catch him off guard and fucking put that on the shirt and start selling them, and put Ramblin' Rants ginger cunt with his face. And fucking bring it to work and give him one, and or better yet, just come to work wearing one. Oh, that'd be so fucking funny. And I could do it. I will do it. Or get a sticker and put it on his truck, ginger cunt. Anyways, yeah, I was helping the ginger cunt. How many times did I say that now? 10? Okay. Cool. Was helping Tappin pull out a turbo on a fucking Traco, which is, I wasn't helping him pull it out, but I was helping him put everything back together. And it was fucking insane. It was just uncomfortable, and I'm not a mechanic, and that was just stupid the shit you gotta do to put a fucking turbo in a Traco. But when we were all cleaning up, he has a crane on his mechanic's truck, and it has a little hook that you can hook to grab up stuff. But when you put it up, you gotta lift the hook up and hook it onto the little slot that it stays in, so it don't swing around when you're driving and stuff. And he puts it down. He's like, I got it. And it's basically like doing an overhead fucking press. And I fucking grabbed it, and I couldn't even I was shaking. I stopped, and I was like, can you lower it a little bit more? Hey bro, can you lower it a little bit more? And he's just looking at me. He's like, no, that's as slow as it's going. This guy, he's a skinny guy, not buff or nothing. And I was just like, okay, well, I gotta lift this up and fucking just throw it on there. And I was shaking. When you fucking lift a lot of weights, your arms were shaking? Well, my arms were fucking shaking above my head trying to get this. My legs were starting to shake. My back was giving out. I thought I was going to have to fucking let go of the hook and just say fuck it. But I finally got it on there, and that's when I was like, and he was like, dude, I do that fucking all the time. And I'm like, okay, it's time for me to fucking actually start lifting weights. I haven't been going to the gym because, like what I said in my last episode, of the stupid rules that they have. But I think it's time. I'll release this Friday, so on Saturday I'm going to the gym. I'm going, like what they say in The Dirt in fucking the Motley Crue thing. I'm going to rehab. Well, it's gonna be me. I'm going to the gym. Blaize is going back to the gym. And it'll be nice, man. Fucking, I miss it. I do feel like shit skin heavier for me, that it wasn't heavier at first. But yeah, anyways, that's the reason why I didn't release that an episode last week. Just know I won't not release an episode if I don't have a good reason. Man, I'm fucking tired, guys. Fucking late night podcasts, man. Not for me. I usually do my podcasts around noon. I'm only 27, but I'm getting old. I'm getting old at my age. Waiting 15 hours for my sister to cook dinner. That's 15 hours too long. I've never had a 15-hour meal, but I did tonight now. Buffalo chicken. I've learned that buffalo chicken takes 15 hours to bake in the oven. If you're my sister. She's gonna listen to this. Don't feel like I'm not like talking shit. Like, I'm very grateful that she invited me over for dinner, but I just would have liked the heads up for the 15-hour meal prep time. No, the meal prep was like an hour, and then the cook time was 15 hours. So like all together, if you guys want to cook buffalo chicken, it's 16 hours. So you got to prepare quite a time ahead. You got to sleep with the oven on because it takes forever in the oven. So you got to have someone do like night shifts, watching the oven. Just pull a double, 16 hours, just pull a double, 8-hour shift. And you'll get her, man. And it's worth it in the end. But if you have to do a podcast, you might be a little tired afterwards. But anyways, how's everyone's week, man? Hope it was good. It's been another one. We're fucking getting into the hot summer days. And it's gonna be nice to have everything fucking back to normal and being in the summertime and sweating our fucking asses off and getting fucking swamp ass and getting the cheese under the armpits. I don't like to get gross on this podcast. I'm sorry. That's just I hate being gross. But you do things when you hit your head and you take 15 hours to eat some buffalo chicken. When you hit your head and take 15 hours to eat some buffalo chicken, you might say some things you don't normally say. You might talk a way you don't normally talk. You might even walk a way you don't really walk. Fucksy. I could have rhymed that too. That would have been a good rhyme. You know what's crazy though about, I was talking about me and my sister live in the same place and stuff, and well, not same place but same apartment complex. Just like I said, it took me like maybe 5-10 minutes to walk over to her place. I never realized that, like, growing up, when you took the trash out, you took it out to the fucking dumpster, or you took your fucking garbage cans, or you took your trash out to the garbage cans, and then when trash day came, you fucking took it out to the sidewalk. Well, fucking in these apartments and many other apartments here in Salt Lake, they have this thing called valet living. This is how fucking lazy shit is getting anymore. Like, they're talking about people fucking being lazy and getting fat. Well, this is how fucking lazy shit is getting. Literally, in my apartment, there's a trash can that says valet living on it. You put your trash in it. Every day, and then when you put your trash in it, you fucking put it out the front door. Just out your front door. That's it. You literally just have to walk to your front door and put it right there. And then shut your door and walk away. And some fucking magical trash demon or trash angel, whatever you want to fucking call him, comes and empties it for you every day, except for Sundays. And then you go back to your door, open it, hopefully unlock it first, and then open it, and then grab your empty trash can and put it back in your house. That's insanely lazy. That is insanely lazy to me. Because how imagine a fight where your spouse or wife or girlfriend or boyfriend gets mad at you for not taking the trash out. That's a new level of fucking laziness, and that'd be like terms of me just being like, what the fuck are you doing? You ain't taking the trash out? You literally have to walk 10 feet and put the fucking trash just outside the door? Some other dude will fucking take it for you? You can't even do that? That's like Uber. That's like Uber trash. That's like Uber trash. Yeah, just meet you at the front door. That's what they should call it, not valet living, fucking Uber trash. Anyways, in my fucking group chat, my comedy short bus group chat, fucking Bryce wants to, I'm gonna call him out on this. I just read this, by the way. He said it sucks to be me because I can't make it to be on his podcast tomorrow because I have a good reason. I fucking gotta work, man. I gotta fucking work. I can't just fucking lollygag all day. I gotta fucking make some money to get, like what Chris D'Elia says, no dents in my bank account. Paid rent today. Guess what? Didn't even notice it was missing. Yeah, rent's not due till the 1st. Paid it today. Why? Fuck it. Just did. What else? Fucking getting back into fucking trying to be funny again. When you hit your head, you're bad about not being. You kind of combobble things. Oh, guess what? There's a family Friday at Frankie's, my sister's, tomorrow. Cool. I'll plan on a 15-hour dinner to stay over at her house. I'll plan on after work bringing a sleeping bag to sleep in and fucking eat. She's gonna get mad. I just got back, so she's gonna fucking probably hate this. She won't listen. Hopefully she won't listen. If she does, whatever. I love you, sis. Today I sweated my fucking ass off. I literally, it's you know how it's like wintertime and you wish it was summertime because you hate the cold. And then when it's summertime, you enjoy it for like a little bit, and then you're like, oh, fuck, I wish it would be winter again. Like the best time, I think, is like when it's transgressing, whatever. Transgressing. Jesus Christ. When it's fuck that word. I'm not even going to say that fucking word. But when it's going from winter to summer, the part in the middle, that part is what I like. Where it's like 70 degrees, nice out. You know, that's the best time for me, I think. Because you can do shit, not feel bad, not get sweaty. But today, I was fucking working in my coveralls and fucking got soaked. Got soaked with sweat. I thought I was going to pass out, was chugging water, went back to my truck, fucking turned on the AC for a minute, looked at my hat. Hat was soaked. Hat was drenched. Fucking came home, stunk, and then went and had a 15-hour dinner afterwards. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know why anyone would listen to this podcast. I mean, it's gonna get funnier, but this one's gonna be just a fucking whoop-de-doo. That's what this one is. The late night whoop-de-doo. That's what I'm gonna name it. The late night whoop-de-doo. Because that's what I feel like right now. May your next move be the game changer. That's what my calendar says. For Friday, May 29th. May your next move be the game changer. I don't know. This is the after part where people usually are not tuning in anymore. And I'm fine with that. I just told yeah. Sorry, I was fucking looking at something. But anyways, you know what? We're gonna cut this one. I'm fucking tired and my energy is very low, and I'm sorry for anyone who listened to this. It was just know it's the late night whoop-de-doo, and just picture, who is it? Adam Sandler going whoop-de-doo, but he says it different, like whoop-de-doo. I said it the same way. My actually throat was itching after that one. But you know, this is this week's episode. Just know next week I'm gonna fucking do one earlier and have more shit prepared, because didn't really have a lot of stuff prepared for you guys this week. And I'm sorry, but that's just how I do things, and I do things the way I want to. Because remember, if you listen to the first episode or the second episode, I don't remember which one it was, I do what I want. I do what I want and how I want. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I do what I want. So, anyways, thanks for listening. Tune back in next week for a fucking fantastic episode. And for this episode, just know, it's the late night whoop-de-doo. Later.